Hey there, Tamir from Fibonaccis-Traders.com here with my top stocks to watch weekly video, my stocks that I will watch in the coming days. I hope everybody having a great weekend, enjoying the Sunday family time off the screens. Let's dig in the charts. Before we do, please hit the like and subscribe buttons, will be much appreciated. Thank you very much. 2023 is just around the corner. Do you have any journal from your 2022 trading journey? What are the things that you are taking with you to the next year? What are the things that you want to improve at? What are the mistakes that you made that you want to avoid? Make a journal. 2023 starts today. Don't wait for January. Don't wait for February. I will do it next week. I will do it tomorrow. No, start today. Journal your things that you want to improve. Journal the things that you want to keep. What are the things that you did good? What are the things that you did good but didn't work? Tweak. Make some tweaks on your strategy, on your process. How was your mental side on this 2022? It was a very, and still is, a very rough and tough year to trade. For scalping, swing trade, day trade, everybody had a rough time. So journal it, go over it, and start prepare for 2023 today. Don't wait another day or two. Start now. The sooner you start, the easier it will become to you to go in 2023 and start a good year. SPG, long above 122, short below 112. We always follow price and we use the levels, the Fibonacci levels, to manage the risk and prepare for both sides. We are never biased because price can go either way. So if price will break above the 122, we will take long. Below 112, we will go short. And everything that you hear on this video or any other videos on my channels are for educational purposes only. This is not an advice to take any trades or investing of any kind. Make your own due diligence. Always do your own due diligence. Do not follow blindly anyone. Paid services, free services, Twitter accounts, YouTube channels, nothing. Nobody knows better than you. TT, we can see from this low here on the 120 all the way to 167. Nice bull run. Retracement all the way to the 50% area. Now we have another bull run from 142 all the way to 184. So we take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, and we can plan our trade on TT. Long above 181, daily close above 181, we go long. Below 171, we can go short. And once we enter a position, anything can happen. And the only thing that we have control of is our risk management. So once you put on a trade, embrace this. Anything can happen. Risk management is the only thing that is under your control. Use the levels of Fibonacci or use any other technical instrument and technical tool, but you must have a plan and risk management. AAPL, we can see downtrend line holding as a strong resistance for the lower highs. Now let's see if bulls can break up and above this trend line since this trend line started at August 2022, October 22, and throughout November, holding as a strong resistance, breaking up and above, we can take long and using the levels to manage the risk. ARRY, another interesting name. I'm waiting for a break above the 24 area. Then we will see 27 or 28. BA, another interesting name, since we identified this double bottom back in October, we took long, then we saw this consolidation, and now we have to the penny for this trend line, and this trend line goes all the way back to September 19. We can draw it a little bit further and we can see this trend line is holding as a strong resistance for the lower highs since February 2019 all the way to September 19 to the penny, and we can see throughout 2021 and also 2022 every time lower high to the penny to this trend line, and now once again we get improvement that and validation that trend lines are the true support and resistance for price action. Check the link that will pop just about now on the right corner, short video that I made on trend lines and why trend lines are the true support and resistance for price action. So if you are not long yet on BA, I would wait for a break up and above at least 1 or 2 days, because once it will break above and close above this trend line, we will get a retest this trend line as a support, and then the next leg up towards the 210. If you are long already, I would start managing my position and the risk management much more tighter, because if we learn something from this history, from this name, if this trend line will fail to break, we will get a pullback. Etsy, as we said several videos ago, we are waiting for the 127 to break up and above, and this week it happened all the way to the 141 area. Now let's see if we will get retesting the 127 and going back up. If you are not long yet, I would wait for a break above 141, but if price will break below the 127 to the downside, we can start preparing also short position. FL, another interesting name that we are following for several weeks now. We are waiting for a break above the 40 area. We got it. Now we want to see continuation next week, and once it will continue, we will go long and manage the risk according to the levels below. HD, as you know, I'm following this name for a long time. We identified this double bottom since late October, earlier this year, and now we are waiting. If you are not long yet, I would wait for a break above the 333 area, managing the risk. This 333 area will be a tough one, because if we look left, it was here, strong resistance, and also during August, throughout October of 2021, it was a very strong resistance for price on HD. So if you are not long yet, wait for a break up above a day or two above the 333 area. Netflix going to close the 331, open this gap here that was opened earlier April 22. Now let's see if it will hit this level. Will it continue towards the 395 400 area, or as many times once gaps are getting filled, price action goes the other direction, like it happened here, went down, closed the gap, went back up. So we can assume that also it will be here, closing the gap and going back down towards, we have a trend line over here. We have this trend line. So we probably will see something like going to close this gap here and retesting this trend line as support. If this trend line will get broken to the downside, we have the Fibonacci levels to follow as a potential support to the downside. Nike, as published on Twitter a few days ago, waiting for this triangle, this consolidation for a break. Other side, we were prepared for long and we were prepared also for short below the 103 area, but it went up, so we took long, and now we assume with high probability that the next level of resistance, tough resistance, will be at the 117. Just by looking left, we can see 117, support, resistance, resistance, resistance. So once price will hit the 117, we can assume with high probability, again, nothing is 100%, it's all probabilities in trading, so 117 will be a tough one. NVDA is next. We can see bull run on NVIDIA since October lows, 60% to the upside. Now we have two consecutive dojis. Let's see if this trend line that holds the higher lows will get retested and will get a bounce and breaking above this trend line that holds as a resistance for the higher highs, or will this trend line break to the downside. We need to watch the SPY and the QQQ in general, then we need to watch the semiconductors sector, and then we can drill down to NVIDIA to watch price action on NVIDIA, how it will react to the general market. Shopify, since October lows, Shopify made a bull run of 89–90% to the upside. Now once again looking left, 45–50 area, strong resistance. Also here it was support, tried to break up and went back down. Here resistance, and now also 45 is a strong resistance with a doji. Let's see if Shopify price action will go back down, retesting the support of this channel and making some bounce like it did here and like it did here. So follow price and use the levels and trend lines to manage risk. Tesla, once again trying to break up and above this trend line. I would wait for a close on Tesla, maybe a day or two above the 200 if you're not long yet. Don't get FOMO, because Tesla have much more to the upside if it will continue and start some bull run to the upside. If you will go in above the 200, you still have to the 250 and to the 313 area, so never get FOMO. Even if you see Tesla or any other stock that goes 20–21% in 1 or 2 weeks, always remember and always look left where price came from to the point it is today. Tesla came all the way from 400, so even if you go in 200 or 213, you still have a potential run towards the all-time highs. So never get FOMO. Use technical analysis, use candlestick analysis, Fibonacci levels, or any other technical tools that works for you. Meta, nice week on Meta, breaking up above this short-term downtrend line. This trend line started over August 22, and as you can see, it held the lower highs, now breaking up and above, and we might see this gap here at the 128 area will get filled. If you are not long yet, I would wait. Maybe price will retest this trend line and the 118 as a support before going back up towards this gap. So wait and see what will happen with price on Monday. And again, never get FOMO, because looking left on Meta, even if it already went from 88 towards the 123, almost 41% to the upside, don't get FOMO, because if you look left, Meta was 383. So even if you get to swing long above the 130, always look left and see the potential to the upside. From here to here, you have a potential of 200%. So don't get FOMO. FOMO is traders' best enemy. So learn yourself, educate yourself how to make a technical analysis, make your own strategy, make your own plan. Also on the mental side, learn your strength, learn your weaknesses, work on them on daily basis. So if you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. I hope you will have a great weekend, and until the next video, do good things.